Hi, everyone. So, what's going on that I'm back to vlogging or audio blogging, doing whatever you would call what I'm doing? You know, first of all, I don't know if they're as popular nowadays as they used to be, or maybe they are and I just don't watch as many anymore, but I still like them. They are vlogging channels. YouTubers that just do videos about their life. They talk about what's going on. They show what's going on. And I think part of me's always wanted to create a channel like that. And at one point I really had a dream to monetize and like be one of these, I didn't necessarily feel that I had to be the world famous AnV87 blind YouTube vlogger, but I wanted to at least be someone that could make money off of my channel. That dream has pretty much been put to rest because, well, I've talked about that before. Basically, I am not willing to put the time and effort into seeking out a camera person or a person to edit my video to make it pleasing to the eyes, or the money that it might cost to outsource that, to pay somebody to do that. With me, you get what you get as far as what you see, and if you don't like what you see, too bad. If you don't like what you hear, meaning, I hope you can hear me, okay, meaning if you don't like what I have to say, then don't watch my videos, but the sound is what matters the most to me. That doesn't align with YouTube's algorithm, so for that reason, I'm not necessarily going to be making money off of it. But part of the reason I'm back is because I think part of me just wants to be an audio blogger or a creative person of some kind, a blog/vlog creator. There's something in me that wants to do that because I keep coming back to this. So why now? Well, I guess I want to invite people to join me on this kind of life change / life portion of life that I'm in right now. What's happening right now? Basically, I'm going through a little bit of a life change. I am switching from working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday to working Monday through Thursday, and then pretty much having 3-day weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, which the more I think about the idea of 3-day weekends, the more I like that idea. It's gonna start with, I keep worrying that I'm like covering the microphone. Am I? I really need to find a way to, you know what? I don't care. I've always said,
Sierra.
I've always said I don't care what you're seeing. I know you're not seeing my face right now. I really don't care. So the reason I'm doing this now is because I have it's called a class, but it's more like a blindness support group, living with blindness support group, which I'm blind and I have been that way my whole life. And a person might be like, well, if you've been living with blindness for 41 years, how come you need a living with blindness support group? Well, I think it can never hurt. Let's just put it that way for right now. Here's the thing about this, though. I had no control over what day or what time this class meets. That was up to other people, and it meets Friday mornings. And for me to take Thursday off, I asked for Thursday off in the beginning of this job. Maybe I should start from the beginning. I have always worked this job 4 out of 5 work days. I've always wanted it that way. That was what they offered me when I got this job. And at the time that I got this job, I believe the way it happened was I was on the phone with my grocery delivery service that I'm going to have to switch to a different service. That's either a conversation for later on in this video or a separate video. There had been kind of a fiasco. My grocery delivery service had shown up at a time that, of course, I was at work. They dropped stuff off. There was a terrible communication breakdown. I finally found my stuff like 24 hours later. It ended up, obviously I lost some stuff, but it ended up being okay. But I'm on the phone with the grocery delivery service. She's like, well, I'm sorry, and, we'll refund stuff or something, but, I don't know how we're going to solve this problem. If you're never home when we come, I'm not sure what we're going to do. And I think it was around then that my boss called, or my boss at the time called, or HR or somebody about this job. And I was like, since this is a 4, you're offering me 5-hour shifts, 4 days a week. Can I have the day off, the day that I don't work, be Thursday? She's like, sure. And I got back on the phone with the store delivery service and said, well, I'll be home from now on because I just got Thursdays off from work. Well, that's worked for 3.5 years. And now this class, I chose to take this class, but this class meets on Friday mornings. And I can't really take Thursdays and Friday mornings off. First of all, taking Friday mornings off and then leaving the class when it ends at 11:30, getting into work in time to do maybe an hour and a half, an hour. Is that worth it? And I'm going to run out of PTO in 12 weeks. It's just, I'm not going to do it. It was best if I switched my day off to Friday. But, again, when I think about 3-day weekends, that's really pretty cool. Who of you who has a 9-to-5 or even a part-time job where you have to report to an office and work a certain amount of time, who of you wouldn't love to have 4 days straight that you work and then 3 days straight that you don't have to work? The more I think about that idea, the more I like it. Now, it is going to involve some changes. Like I said, I'm going to have to suspend, maybe cancel if I decide to do this permanently, but I'm going to have to change my store delivery service, which actually isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like this store delivery service, but I've been working with this other service that has partnered with Target to do Target same-day deliveries a few times, and I like that service more. They text me when they get started. They text me if they're in the aisles and what I'm asking for doesn't seem to be on the shelf. They're like, well, here's the options. What do you want me to do? Now, granted, sometimes I have to say, well, the first thing I want you to do is describe in words what my options are. You took some pictures. I'm blind, and the voiceover setting on my iPhone doesn't describe pictures. You're going to have to tell me in words what my options are. That's my fault, though. When I do this enough, I will get in the habit of when they say, hi, I'm getting started. If there's anything that you want me to grab that maybe you forgot to put on the list or something, let me know. That's the time for me to say, awesome, if there is anything I forgot, yeah, by the way, I forgot this, could you grab me one of these? That's also the time to say, if you have to do a substitution, please don't text me pictures. Tell me in words, text message me like in words within text what, verbally tell me what it is, because I'm blind and I can't see the pictures that you send me in a text. That's a habit that I'm going to have to get into. But that service is just completely open text lines of communication the whole time that they're doing the order. They text me when they're on the way. I love it. The delivery service that I am having my last delivery from today, that's kind of sad. But I feel like at least temporarily, if not permanently, if I choose to do this on a regular basis or like on a permanent basis, they don't do that. They can't necessarily do that for everyone that they work with. That would be a lot of texting or a lot of phone calls or a lot of communication that they're not prepared to do. My understanding of it is they're like a small like volunteer outfit, which I am so thankful for them. But Shipt, yeah, I'll say it, why not? Shipt is a lot better at communication than that. Like I said, straight open communication lines the whole time they're making the order, the whole time they're picking it up, the whole time they're just working on it. And I really like it, and I'm going to be checking into either switching to Target or figuring out how to get Shipt to deliver, because I understand Shipt works with the store that my other store delivery service that won't come on Fridays. That's the reason why I'm having to stop them, because they come on Thursdays. They don't come to this building on Fridays. And I need them to, because now I'm taking Fridays off. And if they're not going to be able to, then I'm not going to be able to work with them while I'm taking Fridays off. Anyway, this is what I do. I spend 10 minutes talking about one aspect of life. That's one change that's going to happen now that I'm off Fridays. Well, the change is everything that I used to do on Thursdays is now being done on Fridays. And as I'm recording this, it's my last Thursday I'm taking off for at least 3 months, maybe even forever, depending on how much I like this Friday off business. And if I like it and want to keep it going, of course, the first thing I'll do is say to my boss, hey, are you okay with me does it matter to you guys if I take Thursday off or Friday off? If I want to keep doing this, are you okay with this? I assume it won't matter to them, but of course, if my job cares, I need to respect what works best for them. I suspect she won't care, but I'm going to wait until September or early January. I'm not working the first Friday in January anyway because we have inventory, and when on inventory day I really can't do my job. I'll probably do a whole separate video about my job and what I do and the love-hate relationship I've had with my job for the past couple months, but how really my relationship with it now is, it's really quite the blessing. The pain in the butt parts about it have been driving me crazy for a while, but really, at the end of the day, it really is a blessing. And until I'm ready to move forward with until I'm ready, let's not end this video without saying the other thing that I want to kind of document, and I figure people might be interested in. As I've talked about in the past, I'm kind of starting a business. My ultimate dream is, I would love it if I could in fact quit this job and work on my own terms from home when I wanted to, and have my own schedule. If I want to stop working, I can, because as long as I get this, what was promised to my client or customer when they expected it, they don't care if I do it from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. or on and off, spending 10 hours doing it, some of those hours being really early in the morning or really late at night, or, what office hours just don't, most businesses are not open that late at night or that early in the morning, but I'm working. That's what happens when you're working from home, when you want to. That's the life I want. But that's not the life I have at the moment, and it's gonna take a lot of doing and promoting and evolving as a businesswoman, evolving my business, etc., to make that happen. And I think part of me kind of wants to document that. People always say, if I could do it, if somebody like me could do it, God knows you can do it. Well, that's easy for people to throw at each other, but it probably means more if I actually can see what's going on, even if I'm watching with my ears, can see what a person did or hear about what a person did that I can relate to. I don't know how relatable I am. But maybe at the end of the day, I'm talking to other blind people. There are millions and even billions, maybe, of people who are blind or visually impaired. And why did I say that? I guess to once again say that I don't know how relatable I am, especially when you can't see my face, but the person I guess that I want to relate to the most, or the person that my ideal viewer / listener is just that, a listener. And even if, I'm not saying you can't be sighted to watch my videos, but I am saying that whether you're sighted or not, the more you care about what I have to say, the more I guess the more I appreciate you, and the more I think that maybe you're the one I want to let know how things happened, or I want to document certain parts of my life for you, I guess. And on that note, I'm going to wrap this up because I have been blabbering for, I'm not even sure how long. 9:01 a.m. and 27 I just know it's 9 o'clock already. Probably, give or take, a half hour. So the bottom line is I have started a business. I'm kind of continuing to create my business. Right now I've got 2 clients. I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need way more than that to be able to quit my job and live on my business. And I'm also switching my day off from Thursday to Friday and going to 3-day weekends. And I'm like, I guess that's part of the reason why I'm coming back to YouTube. And like I said, on that note, I'm going to stop this because I could spend forever and a day talking if I had an unlimited amount of space on my phone and YouTube let me upload a video where I talked for 6 hours straight, but no one would want to watch that long. If you're still watching at the end of this video, thank you for watching and letting me sit here and yammer. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.